In this video, we're going to look at the Deepseek version 3.0. This is a open source large language model that is currently rivaling Claude Sonnet and GPT-4o models. This is the first time an open source model is taking the lead when it comes to large language model innovations. And Sam Altman seems a bit salty about it. So this is definitely something really important. So in this video, I'm not only going to go through the details of the architecture a little bit and talk about how to actually use it. You guys can use it right now as a ChatGPT using both search functionality and deep reasoning for solving critical reasoning problems. And I'm going to talk a bit more about how you guys can integrate it into your applications. Now, talking about the model architecture itself, this was based upon the previous architecture of Deepseek version 2. Now, personally, I haven't really looked much into the Deepseek version 2 model myself, but it was based upon the version 2. But in this case, they've added a new loss function, auxiliary loss-free strategy, which they use to give feedback to the model. And this time, they pre-trained the model using the multi-token prediction objective, which proved to be beneficial to model performance. Now, in regards to both of these different methods, I haven't really gone much in detail about how they implemented it, but this seems to be the newest addition into their arsenal. Now, when it comes to pre-training, they used an mixed precision, and they used around 2.664 million hours with H800 GPUs to be able to train this model. Now, when it comes to post-training, they have added a long chain of thought in order to improve the reasoning of the models. Now, this seems to be standard across many of the models that we have right now, but nevertheless, these models are available through Hugging Face with a context length of 120,000, and each model being 671 billion parameters, and the activated parameters being 37 billion. Now, I'm not quite sure how this will work when we actually use it for inference and fine-tuning, because whether or not the model will be 37 billion and whether or not it will fit into a smaller GPU. Now, that is to be investigated. Now, they've given us a really good guide on how to install locally. If you guys have really good hardware and you guys are confident you guys can run this, then feel free to check it out. But for people like me who don't have really fancy GPUs and expensive hardware, you guys can access this model with not only using a ChatGPT-like interface where you can ask various questions, but also use the API to be able to integrate to your RAG applications and many others. Now, currently, I'm looking into the fine-tuning arenas, and I have to really look into it. I'm not sure how to fine-tune this model yet, but when I do, I will be posting a video about this very, very soon. Now, looking at the benchmarks itself, we can compare the Deepseek version 3 versus the Claude 3.5 and GPT-4o, and it is beating out many of them in different benchmarks. Now, this is GPT-4o and not Mini, by the way, so they are really excelling performance in many different areas. Previously, open source ones like Qwen 2.5, Llama 3.1 were always 1-2% or maybe 5% below the actual model performances from these large organizations. But for the first time, these open source models is beating out the models in many different areas, which is amazing. Alright guys, that's a quick video on Deepseek version 3.0. I hope you found this video insightful. If you guys did, please feel free to subscribe. I make similar videos like these, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have a nice day.